All right, what's popping, guys? Today we're ranking the best Conquerors Haki users. I'm in the midst of making a very special video. This one might be out of left field, but not for people on Twitter. So if you want to know what's going on, go follow me on Twitter at B.D.A. If you want to catch that, sub to the channel as well. But it has to do with Conquerors Haki users, but maybe not One Piece characters. Just a little hint. Who's really the best Conquerors Haki users, bro? Like, let's be honest. We have an idea, but the people that fall in the middle, how do I rate them? This is what we're gonna get into here. We're not gonna waste any time. Gonna give quick explanations for everybody. Just don't get too mad at my list. Let's get to it. Okay, so we're going to good old tier maker today, all right? And we're gonna go from left to right, just everybody. The first person we're gonna start with is... So this video is sponsored by Surfshark VPN. Surfshark, which is a virtual private network, is an award-winning VPN. You may think it's something you probably don't need, or you don't understand what a VPN does or how it works. Well, I'll break it down for you. A VPN is your own private network that you can use to protect your information while streaming, shopping, or just casually browsing the internet. It's funny because incognito mode to some people is very secure, but fun fact, all it means is that your browser doesn't save cookies. Your ISP can still track your activity and collect your data. It also does not stop websites from seeing your location. Yeah, crazy, right? With Surfshark VPN, it blocks ads, trackers, malware, and even phishing attempts from users trying to steal your information. You can use Surfshark to protect yourself, and you can do all this with one account, because one account covers unlimited household devices. So to start browsing safely, click the link below, use code B.D.A. for 83% off and 3 extra months free. Yeah, I get it. Knowing you're exposed is terrifying, but use my link and protect yourself and sign up for Surfshark. Ace, for we know, had Conquerors Haki, just the basic Conquerors Haki. There wasn't much to him. The only time we really saw him use it was when he was a kid. Unfortunately, he didn't live long enough for us to see his true potential. So again, very generous tier list right now. So we're gonna say B-, okay? Just the worst tier currently, B-. And maybe these tiers are too generous. Once you unlock Conquerors Haki, you're immediately a B-, right? That's just the worst that we have. Ace, B-. Didn't see everything with him. For the most part, as a child, didn't ever learn how to wield it. There's no question in my mind as he got older, he would have learned advanced Conquerors. Right now, we don't got nothing. B-. Next, we have Big Mom. You gotta put Big Mom in S. Now, the problem with Big Mom, we saw her use Advanced Conquerors versus Page 1. We didn't really see it versus Kid-in-Law. Big Mom is the epitome of what a Conqueror is in a One Piece story. The only problem is her proficiency and how often we saw her use it. We only saw her use it one time. Some may mention plot as a reason. Some may mention just Big Mom being an idiot. Most lean towards Big Mom being an idiot because most don't like Big Mom for good reason. You cannot shit on their reasoning, but I don't think no one would disagree with her being an S tier Conquerors Haki user. Next, we have Boa Hancock. This is a very difficult one because we saw her use Conquerors Haki. No advanced coding, nothing beyond that, but here is my argument for Boa Hancock having advanced Conquerors Haki. Her sisters were using Rio to another level, not advanced Conquerors coding, but they were using advanced Conquerors. Amazon Lily is the island of Haki. Regular fodder had Haki. If Boa Hancock trumps all these people, she is the Empress. Wouldn't it make sense for her to know coding as well? That's my argument for it. So just off of that, we've never seen it, but I'm gonna give it to her based off of Amazon Lily. I know that's messing up the spirit of the list, but I'm gonna be generous with Boa Hancock. I'm gonna say A-, just based off of what I saw and what I believe. Don Chinjiao is difficult just because we saw him in his old age. When he was in his prime, he was splitting continents, etc. Doesn't really have anything to do with Conquerors Haki, more so armament. I mean, that island splitting technique could be a combination of both because it was a special technique passed down to Sai once he took over. Off to strength, we're gonna put him in A- as well, but above Boa Hancock. Maybe I'm being a bit too generous with Don Chinjiao and I'm going off of my theory, but that's where I'm leaning with him. Next, we have Doflamingo. Doflamingo had basic Conquerors Haki. Even though how he used it was just badass as hell, just him. It's basic Conquerors Haki. There's not too much to it. He obviously did not know coding. It's basic, and the reason why it's above Ace because he used it as an adult. Very proficient with it, but at the end of the day, it's basic, and that's my guy, all right? Roger, Gold Roger, S. We saw Roger use it versus Whitebeard, Primebeard, who the man is the strongest in the world. There are a few people, if any, I'd put above him. We'll see. We got to see how that goes. But Roger, Pirate King, peak. There's not many I could put above him in regards to Conquerors Haki usage. He is the pinnacle. He is the standard. So there we have it. Kaido. Kaido goes above Big Mom, but behind Roger. What I like about Kaido is how much he respects Haki. He respects the grind. Even as a Devil Fruit user and Haki user, he was saying, yeah, I'm like that. But Roger was like that without a Devil Fruit. So you can't just say, yeah, Devil Fruits are great. Haki's the pinnacle, and he's on biased because he kind of has both, and he was proficient with both. So based off of what he showed, was spamming it versus Gear 5, Gear 4th, and base Luffy. Kaido's a very proficient Haki user. But next we have my boy Katakuri. This is tough. This is tough because what we saw in the anime, at least it looked like Luffy and Katakuri was having somewhat of a power struggle with Conquerors Haki. Okay, maybe I'm going a little too far, but for the most part, it's basic. It's basic. We did see another level to armament, but that was this block Mochi. Not sure if it has anything to do with Conquerors Haki. Probably does not. So it's hard to put him above B. I might, just because what we saw, at least in the anime, made it seem like it was actually affecting the surroundings. Not like Shanks or anything, but you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put him in A-, behind Boa Hancock, above Doflamingo. Uses Captain Kidd. If there was a lower tier, he'd be in it. Someone that's confirmed to have Conquerors Haki through a third party. We have never seen, well, okay. There is that one moment in the anime where it looked like he used Conquerors Haki, but he didn't knock anyone out. Listen, people say he wasn't trying to knock him out, but I'm looking at it and I'm like, I don't know. Like, why, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Kid, just, we haven't seen it yet. Monkey D. Luffy. I still think as great as he is, still behind the likes of Big Mom, Kaido, and Roger, he has just stepped into that lane. He's just stepped into it. We cannot give him too much too soon. I'm willing to say he's one of the best Haki users in the verse. And on the Yonko caliber, he's just not better than them yet. He's still, by the end of the story, he will be. But right now, I mean, look at what he was doing versus Kaido. He is in that discussion, in that conversation at least. So I got him up there. Kuzuki Oden. Now, Oden is an interesting one because it seemed like he was using coding by when he was fighting Kaido in the anime, the Advanced Conquerors coding. But I don't think he ever did the thing where he didn't touch. Like, we never seen that from Oden. So as great as he was as an Advanced Conquerors Haki user, I believe I gotta put him in an A. You guys can let me know how you feel about it. I'm tempted to put him in S, but for right now, I'm gonna leave him in A just because we have not seen it, but I believe he probably can. When he's fighting Roger and Whitebeard, he had no idea what was going on, but that was at the beginning of his journey. By the end of it, he was much stronger, but A. Prime Ray. Now, the reason why I gotta put Ray in S, right? And I'm struggling between him and Luffy. We haven't seen him use the not touching thing yet. He did use Rio. He did blow him away with Rio. I assume Ray to be one of the pinnacle. I was tempted to put him in A next to Oden, but we did see some Black Lightning when he pulled up on Blackbeard, right? I'm gonna put him in S, right behind Luffy, which some may say is disrespectful to put him behind Luffy in his prime. But Luffy's special. Luffy's special. I'm putting Ray in S. I think it's warranted. Okay, I think it's warranted. Sengoku, we've never seen anything from him, but he is a fleet admiral, former fleet admiral. Just off the strength, not gonna put him in S, but I'm gonna say he's around an A, just off the strength of his title. Some people don't understand or respect the admiral title. I do. This is my list. I'm sorry, this is my list, okay? So off the strength of the Admiral title, I'm putting you in A in regards to Conquerors Haki usage. We saw the regular Admirals, Akainu, Kizaru, and Aokiji was able to use Ryo to deflect Whitebeard's attack. He was the former Fleet Admiral in the era of Gold Roger and with Garp, where Gold Roger said, hey, if you wanted to give me a challenge, send someone like Sengoku. He got called out by name. This man is a conqueror as a Marine. He should be an S low-key because he's the only Marine confirmed to be a Conquerors Haki user, but we're gonna put him in A. Low-key above Oden, low-key. Next, we have Shanks, and I'm putting Shanks right here. I'm putting Shanks right there. He doesn't have a devil fruit. He is strictly a Haki man. What he did to Green Bull is the greatest Conquerors Haki feat in the verse so far, probably. Just strictly Conquerors Haki, okay, maybe. Okay, because of his opponent and what was done to him. From miles away, he was able to shock this man, petrify him damn near, to not do anything further from straight Wi-Fi Haki. Wi-Fi Haki, Conquerors Haki, he was able to do that. I can't put him above Roger because Roger was actively competing with the strongest man in the world. So off of that, I'm putting Shanks next to Gold. Next, we have Prime Beard, and I put Prime Beard right here. Now, people are gonna be like, Brocker, isn't that a contradiction? You have Prime Beard over Roger all time in regards to strength. Yes, but there's no way you're telling me that Whitebeard's Haki is better than Roger. I don't think so. I think Whitebeard was an amazing Devil Fruit user, an amazing Haki user, but I think in regards to competing, Roger was a better Haki user. That's what I feel. And Whitebeard was not that far behind, but I think when you have a Devil Fruit and using Haki, the experience points that goes to your Haki that would normally go to your Haki has to go to your Devil Fruit, so you have to be slightly weaker than some of the Haki users. Now, people are saying, well, you have him behind Shanks or ahead of Shanks. Yes. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. That's how much I respect Shanks, bro. I think his Haki is better than Prime Beard's. I do. I don't think he's stronger than Prime Beard, but his Haki, It's up there, G. It's up there. Now we have Roronoa Zoro. Zoro is a very special case because it's still not confirmed whether or not he can just use Conquerors Haki, just not naturally, but without the use of Enma or his Ashura form. Granted, Zoro did use Ashura before and there was no mention of Conquerors Haki, but he does have advanced Conquerors coding now. It's at least an A. At least an A, or at the top of A- until it's confirmed what's going on there. At the top of A- until it's confirmed what's going on there. Once we get some confirmation, he could slide to the top of A, and of course by the end of the story he'll be an S. Okay, that's how I feel about it. But guys, give me your thoughts. How do you feel about the list? Let me know. These are how I view Conquerors Haki users. Maybe we do Armor and Haki next, but this was inspired by Twitter. How you guys, and some more to come. But guys, give me your thoughts. Let me know how you feel about it. Make sure to like the video if you did. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Follow me on Twitter at BragoDAce. Follow me on Instagram at BragoD.ace. Thank you to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Again, guys, be sure to like and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
I start doubting me, I felt lost. I rewrite it.